Welcome back to the new episode. This is Uday Kumar Shivagurunadan, founder of Drivintel. Hello everyone, I hope you are all feeling very great today. Today, we are going to dive deep into a topic that is reshaping the entire business landscape. A topic that has silently changed the way startups operate. A topic that has become a non-negotiable CEO skill in the year 2026. We're gonna understand UX is not about design but as a strategy. This episode is deep and designed for founders, product leaders, designers, and anyone building something meaningful. If you stay till the end, you will walk away with mental framework that will change the way you build products forever. Why are we waiting? Let's begin. The shift UX has moved from design to decision making. Let's see the old world versus the new world. We are all still experiencing the old world, that I would say. But let's talk to them in the past. UX was nothing but a department, a team, a stage in the process, moreover, a design step. But in the new world, that too 2026 onwards, UX has become the language of decision making. Because the users are being the center of the business universe. This is how we gonna think and execute. Because a CEO today isn't competing with the local products at all. They are competing with the experience standard set by the global companies. If you open Netflix, Zomato, Paytm, Notion or Apple every day, your tolerance for poor UX has become zero. Users don't compare you with competitors. They compare you with the best experience they had this morning. This particular shift forces CEOs to think like the UX leaders. Let's see why CEOs can't ignore UX anymore. A CEO of today must answer 5 questions. What problem are we solving? For whom are we solving it? What friction stops users from taking action? How can we reduce that friction systematically? Which experience increases the revenue without increasing the cost? These are UX questions, not design questions at all. Which means UX is now a business survival framework. Let's see the attention war now. Today, attention is scarce. Competition is insane. Users judge your brand in 0.05 seconds. Let me repeat that. 50 milliseconds, that's all the time your UX gets. Which means a weak onboarding is equal to lost revenue. A confusing form is equal to abundant conversion. Poor layout is equal to high churn. A slow website is equal to lack of trust. Attention is the currency. UX is how you gonna earn it. How UX shapes first impression more than branding. Branding always creates identity, but UX creates trust. When it comes to the user, they don't trust promises. They trust experiences. A brand in the market can say, we are fast, we are reliable, we care about quality. But if you see when their application loads slowly, if the checkout is pretty confusing for the user, if the website feels outdated, no amount of branding can save you out of this. This is why CEOs must understand UX. Now let's see why UX has become a boardroom metric. Investors today are no longer impressed only by revenue and growth. They ask, what is your activation rate? What is your drop off at each step? How usable is your first time experience? What is the cost of bad UX on CAC and LTV? UX are nothing but a design topic within the production. UX has become a boardroom topic right now. This is why you see the CEOs of Airbnb, Figma, CRED, Zomato, Uber, Slack. They talk about design and experience like core business assets. They know one thing, design isn't about aesthetic, it is operational efficiency along with growth and retention. Now I'm going to tell you that why UX is becoming mandatory in CEO skill set. Here is the biggest truth. A CEO doesn't need to know how to draw screens. A CEO must know how to think in experiences. which means understanding user motivation, understanding friction psychology, understanding funnel logic, understanding how to simplify workflows for the user, understanding what makes user trust a digital product, understanding how UX impacts revenue. Because every decision is a pricing, onboarding, communication, product roadmap. These are all UX decision in disguise. Why UX is now a boardroom skill? UX is equal to revenue, not decoration. Let's settle something today. UX is not UI. This is what we are trying to tell the world since last 15 years. UX is not about colors. UX is not shapes. Then what UX is all about? How fast users understand your value, how easily they complete tasks, how much they trust your system, how motivated they feel to come back, how seamlessly the business and the product and the psychology merge together. If you look at what and all I have told, UX directly equals money. Every second, every tap and every micro interaction either adds or subtracts revenue. This is why CEOs must actively participate in UX decisions. UX as a competitive advantage. Let's talk about the winners in the market today. Zomato beats Swiggy in retention because of experience tone plus design clarity. Apple beats everyone because of their frictionless ecosystem design. Notion beats Evernote because of experience flexibility. Figma beats Adobe for beginners through cognitive simplicity. CRED wins through emotion gamification and trust cues. In each case, UX is not about marketing. It is the competitive advantage. A CEO today cannot build products without understanding this. Why UX reduces marketing expense? Here is something most founders don't realize. Bad UX increases your CAC. Good UX decreases your CAC. Because the better the UX, the faster users activate. The less you need retargeting, the lower your churn. More users self-onboard. More users naturally refer others. A strong UX can actually reduce the marketing cost up to 30 to 40%. UX as a risk reduction tool. You know what? Every failed product has a pattern. They built features users don't need. They complicated simple tasks. They ignored user friction. They assumed instead of validating. They prioritize looks good over works well. UX is not about adding features and making the product look featurettes. UX is about removing the friction. This prevents wasted time, wasted engineering, and wasted budget. A CEO who understands UX reduces risk dramatically. Why UX is now a differentiator in funding? Investors now evaluate user flow depth, onboarding friction, task completion rate, conversion psychology, design consistency, product storytelling. A founder who speaks the language of UX instantly earns respect. Because instead of saying what will build a great product, they say we will reduce the onboarding time from 3 minutes to 52 seconds. We will increase the task completion from 42% to 76%. We will optimize the cognitive load by 40%. We will reduce CS tickets by improving discoverability in the product. Numbers really make investors listen to you. UX gives you those numbers. The financial impact of UX. How UX affects revenue. We have spoke about it many times, but let's see that again. UX is a chain reaction. Better UX leads to higher activation. Higher activation leads to higher retention. Higher retention leads to higher LTV. Higher LTV leads to lower CAC. Lower CAC leads to higher profitability. If you look at that, everything is connected. UX and conversion metrics. UX directly impacts the click-through rate, bounce rate, time to task, task success rate, drop-off rate, subscription conversions, cart abandonment. Improving UX can increase conversion 20 to 200% depending on the business. Now let's see how UX reduces the churn. Churn happens when users don't understand the value fast. Users struggle in early tasks. Users don't build habits. Users don't trust the system. Users don't feel supported at all. A good user experience solves all 5. You can reduce churn by 10% and your business can grow 2 to 3x faster without spending a single penny. UX and operational efficiency. Strong UX reduces the customer support load, onboarding dependency, training time, product confusion, feature misuse, workflow mistakes. This saves money every single day. Why bad UX is more expensive than a good UX? Bad UX leads to low retention, high support cost, lost deals, poor reviews, negative brand reputation, and high employee stress. Good UX is an investment. Bad UX is a hidden tax. Now let's see some of the case studies. Case study number 1 is about CRED, the UX of trust and emotion. CRED didn't win because of cashback. They won because they made bill payment feel premium. They have UX elements include minimal friction, gamified rewards, motion that evokes trust, personality-driven microcopy, predictable patterns. Their brand is thoroughly built on emotional UX. Case study number 2, Airbnb, UX as business strategy. Airbnb solved trust, safety, clarity, consistency, and storytelling. Their UX made the impossible possible, living in someone else's home. UX was not a part of their business, UX was their business, and still it is. Case study number 3, Duolingo, behavioral design mastery. Duolingo's retention comes from streaks, progress loops, instant rewards, loss aversion triggers, simple task structure. Their UX turns learning into a habit. Case study number 4, Notion, flexible UX at scale. Notion did not compete with tools. They competed with imagination. Their UX gives freedom, structure, templates, modular flow, and custom logic. This allowed them to become a category-defining product. Case study number 5, Zomato, tone, UX, and speed. Zomato uses emotional microcopy, clear layout, anticipation design, clever communication, and frictionless navigation. They win with personality integrated to usability. The CEO's UX Playbook. Let's move to the most important topic of this particular episode. What should a CEO actually do? Now I'm going to tell you the 10-step CEO UX Playbook. Number 1. Define a crystal clear problem statement. If the problem is blurry, the product will also be blurry. Number 2. Understand the user motivation deeply. Always ask, why would someone use this? Not why should they use it. Number 3. Map friction before building features. Every feature should reduce friction, not add to it. Prioritize simplicity over completeness. Simplicity increases adoption. Completeness increases confusion. Number 5. Build the experience before building the interface. User journey first, screens must come later. Number 6. Validate early and cheaply. Some rough flows to users, don't wait for polished UI at all. Number 7. Track activation metrics rigorously. If activation is weak, everything else collapses. Number 8. Make onboarding your best salesperson. Your onboarding must sell the product without you present. Number 9. Reward early progress. We humans love small wins. Use them wisely. Number 10. Treat UX as an ongoing system, not a one-time project. UX is never done. It evolves with users. The future of UX thinking. The next 5 years will transform UX from screens and buttons into something much bigger. We're going to witness generative interfaces, conversational user experience, AI-driven personalization, predictive design, multimodal interactions, emotion-sensitive systems, adaptive flows. The future CEO must think like a UX strategist, not a traditional business leader. Because the companies that will win tomorrow are the companies that master experience today. Thank you so much for staying until the end. If this episode changed the way you see UX, more episodes are coming. We will go deeper, sharper, and more transformative. And if you are a founder building a product world-class UX thinking, Dravintel is here to support you design and execution through our videos on YouTube. Until then, think deeply, design wisely, and build experience that matter. Thank you.